Hello, gamers. For the first time in what I think is like 2, maybe 3 weeks, I have time to play something that's not Guild Wars 2. It's very exciting. So I almost played Project Zomboid, but instead, I think we're just going to power through the end of Terraformers so I can finally, number one, get the expansion, and then number two, just put it to bed. We're going to try and get through Space Path today, we're going to try and get through Science Path today, and then if we've got time, we might do Exploration as well. We'll see. I do think that if we're going to be oh no, this is space, it's not science. I was going to take scientific, I felt like that was an easy grab, but maybe it still is. Is it? Does science help us out, really? Well, I think starting with a research center kind of does. It gives us access to more space, but yeah, sure. I could see a world where that's fine. I could see a world where double research projects, man, this would be such a good science game, man. It's like all the choices to do science at a high level, and I'm just not getting it. So do I care about water? That depends. Do I have water? I do have water. Okay. Maybe I do take Tariq then? Because like we're starting with science, right? So we're gonna produce more science naturally. Although you really no. I'm gonna go with Tariq. I've made my mind up. Pray that I don't make it up further. I think we've got a nice little configuration here. Now, what do I want to do with a university? My first inclination is go here, 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 and then have these two buildings be food buildings. And I feel like that'll kind of work. So give me a little something like that. We're going to need to start a second city very quickly, though. This is an easy grab, but this is also an easy grab. I wish I had Eureka, because this would also be really good. I can get more labs. I gotta take power early, especially when we've got a tritium deposit right here. It simply must be done. I also gotta find robots here pretty soon. We're at 4 water. I don't need it yet. Give me a lab. Give me a second thermo generator. I need nitrate and silicate for this to pop. I would happily take a trade route. Oh, bus station's perfect. You're exactly what I need. So you go here. We'll get this tritium first. We will get a titanium import going. We will explore titanium. Next turn we can build a mine. And then 4 turns after that we can build another mine. I'm not going to need power. I am going to need food. Get this titanium mine set up. Get me nitrates and silicates so I can build the second lab, because it's actually going to get us 2 science per turn. It gives us a convenient dump stat right at the start. Would happily take an exploration satellite. I think I would happily take a robot hub. I can grab this and this. Are you any good? Holy cow. Yes, you are good. So house here, house here, house here. Food, soil factory, food. That's a great city, man. You can come here. We're at 3 tritium. We don't have to rush. We can build this mine. We don't need to import you anymore. Instead, I think we want to get our power production online. And then we kind of just want to rush it with extra tritium. You are stinky. We will not be founding a city there. We will definitely be founding a city there, though. And then I can still research a take a robot hub now, because you're like, you want that tile and that tile immediately when you found that city. Start getting your food ready. I would love to find a cache of food here relatively soon. But also we should like really think, man, it's only +1 support. It's really like not that big of a deal. I would love to get this research center done. I need to increase pop. That changes everything. So I could do that with robots. This is interesting. Because I do need to increase pop. If I increase pop, I can build a greenhouse, but then we're further away from this city. I just feel like this is +5 support. if we put a city there. And then we also have access to like fertile soil for the greenhouse farm. I honestly think waiting to go there is going to be better, even if it means sitting on the research center for a couple turns. Because we only need one more exploration event with a food cache to found this city. Although I guess just in case, like we get the thermo generator next turn anyway, which we also can't build, to be fair, but... Is this crazy? Hang on. I'm worried that this is a horrible idea, but I guess let's find out. Minus support, we were concerned that that was going to happen. I just need you to show me food. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You go here. That's an easy 4 support per turn. Now we need water. With our exploration, we have a big hint there. We have medium hint, or small hints there and there. We don't have any capacity to do power grid until we build a robot hub, but now I think we'd like definitely build a robot hub here. With our next titanium intake, which like we could get that for a large hint. I think we're gonna be okay. I think it's very scary right now, but I think we're gonna be okay. 4 titanium lets us get a robot hub. This lets us build things. I don't need you yet, so instead I'll just put you down. And we're at 4 water. I need to get to 10. I'm at 9 water. I'm at 10 next turn. Okay, like it literally couldn't have gone any better. We'll import tritium to get more power. We will claim these 2 empty hexes. And I can't help but feel like we gambled and won so far. I would. This feels like a great start so far. We're at 10 water. We can actually just build the greenhouse. So there's +2 food, easy. Next thing we need, tritium to keep building generators. But I can't explore you because you're in a sandstorm. So what do you need if you don't need that? You need silicates. Because you would like to get the resin station up relatively soon. Are you any good? You have fertile soil and an anomaly? Maybe? Why not? 4 food, turn 10. Seems alright. Drake, you've done great stuff for us. I really like this is not a Beatrix game. We are already doing crazy. I need something that doubles down on my scaling ability. Increase science production by 1 for every 6 robots you construct. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this science, but there are space projects that cost science. So I definitely feel like I'm going to get a payoff for that eventually. And then if we're short on power and we're mining silicates already, give me the photovoltaic field. I can also expedite this by 1 turn. If I do a little bit of that, and then I just export like 1 food for 1 turn. So we can get to 20 and we can build this development center. I feel like that'll probably be a pretty good investment. Because like we really need power. We do have access to a highland tile as well, but I need a house to go here. Which, like, honestly, we could build okay, here's what we do. Eco Homes next turn gets us 1 tile expansion. We go here. We build a photovoltaic field there by exploring, like, you know, 1 silicate, which we'll have a satellite for. Gives us +2 power. It's not much, but it's something. Actually, if there's silicate and tritium, that would be even better. There's not. Alright, fair enough. And then like a second eco home or a landing pad. And we might want to start focusing on landing pads here pretty soon. We can take both. I don't have to choose. It's a false dichotomy. Give me both of these. So we can't get tritium, which means we can't build a generator, but I can get a mountain of silicates, which is going to let me build a... Oh, it spends my science, of course. Okay, fair enough. I can't quite do it the way we drew it up. But that's fine. Next turn we can build +1 photovoltaic generator. We can build a landing pad this turn. 5. So we can build this in 2 turns, which means we can build you in 2 turns. And then with our extra trade route, we definitely need to import power. I guess we could just export food. It's not that important right now. We are at 2 cities on turn 12, which is pretty good. I would love to take +10 tritium. I would love to start terraforming, I think. Although a marsh is also pretty good. And like a robot hub would be alright. We really do not need more labs. I want all 3 of these. So I think we definitely take you, and since we have 2 houses in hand, I think we also take you, and we leave the Marsha for next time. Then you can come down here. And we're still trying to stockpile silicates, but having extra titanium would also be pretty good. And I can only reach these 2. Well, build up water then. Okay, so next turn we get to build either of these. I would happily take methanogenium. I don't think I really want any of these. So why don't you show me 2 more projects? And then give me another landing pad. And give me an entertainment center, because it's going to go pretty well right here. It's going to be +6 support. It's not nothing. Then we expand here, thanks to bus station. We put our photovoltaic field down, and now we're saving up for 25 science to put a bacteria spreader down. We're also saving up 6 power to put a robot hub here to get this silicate mine and this nitrate mine. And then we're thinking about our next city. It's not going to be you. It's definitely not going to be you. It might be you. I would just like a little more power before I go up here. But there's a large silicate. There's a hint of nitrate. There's 1, 2, 3 empty tiles, although either of those could be like sandstone or canyon, which, to be fair, we'd be fine with. Also, wouldn't mind a bus stop for Claritas City, so I could expand to this gigantic titanium deposit. We got a lot of good stuff going on. I would love to take a combined living center. I wouldn't mind taking a soil factory. I wouldn't mind taking a hospital, especially with how much science we produce. Hey, this is robot, so it synergizes well with Gustav. We're not doing anything else with our nitrates. But also, like, 9 support. It's hard to say no to 9 support, because we also need to make sure that we don't just lose the game. Like, the first objective of Terraformers is to win. The second objective of Terraformers is to not lose. So we should make sure that that doesn't happen. We'll also start prepping this city location. 4, 5, 6. Next turn, robot hub. Start getting mines on the go. You are a canyon. That's fine. We also kind of need water for these oxygen factories. We also kind of need science. 25 nitrates is a space project, so we actually do want to take that. And then we want to take a CO2 factory. Let me think about that real quick. This I should have played a while ago, because this was a new trade route for us. That's my bad. And then you kind of have to get played here soon. Why don't you go there, so we can go here and here. And then we need more titanium. And we need more power. So next turn we probably explore here, which will take care of power for us, and we could also just generate 5 power. Okay. So, it's turn 16. Our support is stable-ish. We're at -1, but it is close to a threshold increase. But we're okay. We need to start thinking about transitioning into the mid-game, which means doing terraforming. That's the biggest issue that we face so far. So in light of that, now that I'm looking at these with fresh eyes, I think we take you and we take you. Because playing robots is kind of the same thing as making more science. But there's the threshold increase. So we definitely take you, and we take you, because we have fertile soil in the next city we want to expand to. You're going to go here. You are going to explore here. That's a beautiful power get. What were you going to do with that? You were going to build mines. Yeah. And then we need more titanium as well. We're 3 turns away from founding a new city, which is good and desirable. We definitely want to do that. And then we also need to throw something out. Honestly, I think you can go. I would much rather play this as a house. And it's going to go here, because it'll get a nice little natural site bonus. Could also go here, could also go here, could also go here. There's a lot of places it could go. We start taking space projects now as well. I think we also start taking trade routes as well, but I'd really like to take that cultured meat lab too. But competition for science is tight right now. So it's okay to not take it. You explore here, it's a second canyon. You explore here, that city's now ready to be founded. We could actually do it this turn. Found city. Sure. I want to do a quad residential complex just to keep support up here, I think. And I want to minimize the distance to this fertile soil so I can put this tuber farm down. So I think we'll do something like this. And then everything out here, we'll figure it out. Also probably going to need robots out here because we want to grab that and that. Pretty swiftish. So we're now basically saving up our bacteria spreader, oxygen factory, CO2 factory. We're focusing terraforming parameters now. We are about to get a ton of nitrates, which we don't have an immediate need for, but when we get to plant spreaders, we will. So I'm not that stressed out about that. We also need to explore titanium, like next turn. You don't really do anything for me. You're a space project. I don't love you, but you are a space project. So I think we take you, and we take you. We need to explore titanium this turn, and a big hint would really hit the spot, so let's do that. You are saving your science. So hospital and research center not getting built this turn. You would really like to put down a robot hub in Scopuli City, but it's not going to happen this turn. And you probably want to grab like the silicate and the rocky plain so that you can put a landing pad down so you can up your trade rates. And then I need to get rid of a project. After I play a landing pad here, where is my next landing pad getting played? Probably there, and I need a bus station to do it, or here. So I have extra places for it. That makes me want to hold on to both of these. So then I'm like, we definitely need this to get more power. We might throw a robot hub, because I don't have immediate plans for the second robot hub. We're already on spaceports. Let me come back to you. We need more titanium. I don't see any. I see a small hint, which we might have to settle for. It's really tempting to dismantle this, but a rover museum would go really nicely on the anomaly that we have in Scopuli City. And I can't spend science this turn. and I can't take science off of this to make that go faster. I need to explore this hex next turn, because that'll give me 25 science, and then I can build this bacteria spreader. But something's gotta go, and if we're seeing spaceports already, a landing pad must... Actually, wait. No, yeah, a landing pad must go. First, what's up, Shadow? I really don't want to throw anything else out. Wait, look, if you don't want to throw anything else out, just skip it. You get 2 science for it. Just bin it. Gustav is gone. Jan doesn't do anything. Hope also doesn't really do anything. So I would describe this situation as less than ideal. But I guess Hope has the chance to do more. I need 7 titanium this turn. Is there a world? You heard I'm guest commanding for Indo? Sort of. What we're going to do on Sunday is it's actually going to be me, Indo, Nova, and Bully all in the same squad on FA. And we're just going to take turns commanding and chatting about commanding. So it's not really like I'm going to guest for him. If anything, it's him coming to FA and guesting for us. But it's not really like... It's not going to be a guild run. It's just going to be a bunch of guys hanging out talking world versus world. So we take you. And I've kind of fricked myself here. You're a space project, but I don't have space for you. That's the irony. The irony is that you're a space project and I don't have space for you. So I guess give me a big robot center and then turn the rest into science. This really needs to get built here next turn, because it's cramping everything else in my hand. Minus 39, that's a little scary. It's actually like a lot scary. So you go here. I actually now think we need to grab this canyon view. And then this rocky plains. I need titanium. Even at the expense of power, I need titanium. If nothing else, to keep that project going. And then give me a house, because I'm starting to get really scared of my support. And the house is probably just going to end up going like here. It's only +1, but it's something. I could afford cultural festivals, which would buy me 2 turns. I'd rather not buy myself 2 turns. I also have enough water for an oxygen factory. I don't think I have anywhere to fit it, though. I don't have anywhere to fit it. I mean, I could put it here. I don't have a 4th tritium thermal generator. It would spend all of the water I want to use on cultural festivals. How many turns do we die in right now? 5? It's pretty bad. Let's gamble on it. We've spent the entire run gambling. Why not just keep gambling? Let's gamble on the fact that maybe you'll be okay. Wouldn't mind having another one of you. Now, what do you need? What you need is support, more than anything else. So only explore nodes that give you support. You can also place this bad boy down. You can't, you need more pop. Then it's simple, you take a delivery drone. and you replace your entertainment center with delivery drones. Then you find something that gives you titanium and support. Like that. Then, that spent all your power, so you don't do anything. You can put down a landing pad, and then you can take a CO2 factory. Then next turn, you replace the entertainment center with delivery drones after magically finding titanium somewhere. That gives you 1 build slot because you made a robot, and then you put down a resonance station. Is it a bit ropey as far as plans go? Yeah. But it is a plan. And then we have to start working on water. Let me think about you in a bit. Give me my nitrates. Crank that. We could breach an aquifer to push to ocean level 1. We don't have any water that's easy to reach currently, but we could do it. You don't have titanium for that. You have to explore titanium first. You'll do. That wasn't enough. Good point. I need that mine so bad. I need to get these rocks out of the way to get to this anomaly, but then I don't even have the power for that. It's a tight spot. I think I do this, and I do this. Because we're going to surround the rest of this with houses. And it pushes our timer back a little further. We have 1 power, I won't be doing that. What city has the highest pop? Probably Clarida's base. This is only going to get us like 20, but it's fine. It saves us power. I need to do this. Just for a turn, so that I can build this next turn. And then I need to research a project. Power is still an issue, so I'm tempted to grab this tritium thermal generator. I just don't know where it would go, because we built a stupid oxygen factory there. Any other prime locations? No, you could do here, here, here. Actually. Yeah, that's actually a really good spot. And then give me a house, because we really just have to start building more houses. End turn. I'm so scared. To support for every new robot you construct. Robot synergies. I'll take it. I'd like to take you, because power is like about to be somewhat fixed. And then I'm going to feel a lot better about my life. +8, and we're going to go to like +9 next turn. So that's great news for us. I will just take you now. I'll bin the rest of you. You are bad, so we will be expanding over you immediately. We can build a house next turn if I can find some titanium. I'm not going to find 5. But I could probably find 3, which means I could build a combined living center. No, I would need to... no, that would be fine. That would be good. I'm actually like really tempted to take the penalty to get down there, but I would need to get to 12 just to build it. We'll think about it. I don't have to do it now. I can do it later. This is huge. We take this for sure. And then since we have robot synergy, we're like tempted to take you. Because we're going to spend power on you to build you. And then we're going to spend power on you to prepare to build you next turn. And then I need a titanium that's 2 hexes away, if such a thing exists. It does not. I'm going to grab support instead because we're getting 9 power per turn now. We're actually in an okay spot on power. I think we can spend a little more liberally than we've been able to in the past. I am probably going to need another city relatively soon, though, and that's not going to be it. That's not going to be it. That's not going to be it. We don't currently know where the next city is, but we'll figure something out. This should be fairly easy to knock out, and we want to do it earlier rather than later, because we're at +1 tritium and silicate. So let's grab that. Let's ignore Deimos for now, although it does look pretty promising. Let's flood. And if we wanted to, we could bulldoze this mine and we could go to terraforming level 1. Let's save that for an emergency, though. What I want to find instead is a big hint of titanium. It does not exist, and in fact the only thing that exists for any titanium is this small hint. But it did give us 3, which is exactly as much as we needed for this combined living center. So you can go here. That's going to give us an extra 4. We're now at -48, and it gets us 2 expansions. So you go here, and you go here. And then you still have 6 power left over. What do you want to spend it on? Tritium. And then you take a water project. And then you take a miner's cottage, because miner's cottage is good. And then you rush this down. Because if you can finish that project, you'll increment water. If you could do it in 4 turns... 9 is 15. 3 into 15 is 5. I need to buy 1 more turn. I can do that with explorations. I need to find titanium from anywhere. I am desperately seeking the location of titanium so that I can finish this project, so that I don't have to destroy a mine just to keep myself alive. I would love to take you. All of the rest... Hey, you're actually support. Hang on. You matter. Can't help but feel like Claritas City is going to be able to make the best use of you. Because, well, no, we're going to make more houses there. Actually, this is also pretty good to use right now. With 23 support. Are we going to build a robot anytime soon? We're not going to build a robot anytime soon. Just hold on to it. You're not building any robots. Okay, number 1, explore smiley faces. They will give you support. Bin all of these, it doesn't matter. There's no titanium here. Are you joking me? Is this a joke to you? Destroy this and this puts us at 6. Destroy this puts us at 0. But it means the next turn we'd have room for a tritium thermal generator. And we'd still have to throw something out. Yeah. Primarily because I just want the support. And then what do we throw out? I don't think there's any way we build a CO2 factory until we fix our titanium income, so I think you're gone. Yeah, I think you're gone. Really need a bus station for Claritas City as well, as long as we're asking for things we probably won't get. Like I said. Well, I shouldn't be so quick to judge. We could explore and find something. Show me titanium, please. Okay, a small hint I can sort of work with. As in, I can work with it next turn. It might give me 3. We are going to live for that many turns. We can't take any cards right now. I mean, we could. Actually, we could. because I could destroy you and I could just stick you up here. We don't really need that science for anything else right now. And then we could take something. What we would take is a landing pad because trade routes give us support. Is this correct? It gives us 1. Honestly, I'd rather take the gas factory because we will be able to build it next turn. Because our power is good. Because we actually fixed our power income. The tragedy is we haven't really fixed anything else that's going on. Okay, there's a lot of space projects here I'd love to take. I think you're gone. And I think you kinda... well, you're gonna be faster. Yeah, I think you need to come in. You're interesting, because you'll be +8. Maybe more. But you have to get spent on titanium first. It's only 2. That's bad news. This will be fine. You're at 6. Okay. So we can finish this project in 2 turns. We will still be alive at that point. You could also build a Marsha this turn. How many mines are you going to have here? 1, 2. 2, that's it. You're going to have 1, 2, 3. You're going to have 3 and that's it. And you've got 1, 2 and that's going to be it. Claridus is going to want the miner's cottage. Because eventually you'll have 3 mines. Which would be an extra +2 support. But you don't need the hex. You should just build the Marsha. And you should build the Marsha here because this city's more exposed to radiation. So get rid of this, put this here. That's an extra 4. You were saving that titanium, though. Nah, you can get more. You know where it is. So then what do you take? Do you still take a touring company? No, I don't think so. I think you might just take a spaceport. Oh, you actually spent all of your titanium. That's really bad. No, it's fine, because you changed your timer. You'll be fine. Building the Marsha and doing the exploration got you to like a 4-turn timer. Yeah, you'll be okay. Really wouldn't mind extra support. Anybody like big on support here? This is going to be more support, even though it's very, very minor. This is going to be more support because it's terraforming. I'm going to think about the rest of that stuff. First of all, we need titanium. Do we need silicate? And we do kind of need silicate as well. Do you need support? Grab the support. I'm so scared. Just grab the support. Anytime you have the option, grab the support. This project needs to be finished. It's as simple as that. And then let's get some terraforming started as well with our spare power. I will not be taking the rest of you. I'm not willing to give up any of these. Actually... no, I'm not willing to give up any of these buildings. You can all get out of here. Sure. Yeah, but I can't play it this turn. Yeah, like definitely yeah. And where do you go? Is it time to give up on ever putting anything back here? It might be. So you definitely get played, because Bacteria Spreader should be like, yeah, 2 turns from now. And then it'll spread methanogenium faster everywhere else, and we're working on oxygen and atmosphere from the oxygen generators. So what's your current crisis? Your current crisis is you have no titanium. So you need to explore for titanium this turn. You didn't leave yourself enough power to do it. Grab support then. We really need to be more careful with that. We are going to get punished for it eventually. We'll live. It's just going to be bad. Some trade routes aren't assigned. That's... there. There you go. Okay, but this will be done with tritium thermogenerators. Our hand is massively over capacity. We need to get titanium. We got exactly the amount of titanium that we need. So give me that. Come down here. Give me this. Don't want to do that. Can't afford this, because we only have 1 power. So I guess we'll do this, and we'll just get 3 free science. You do not build these. You need the titanium to finish. And then you still have 1 too many projects. You don't have titanium income. You simply can't afford to hold those. Okay, you get in. You are really important. Because you're like a bus station, but better than a bus station. And then you can come in. And you can be our atmosphere. Let's put a rush on you. Because you give us support, and it would be nice to have that. How many turns until we die? 3, 9, 12, like 4? And atmosphere increments in 5 turns, and oxygen increments in 5 turns. We need to buy ourselves extra time. And at present, I don't know how to accomplish that. I think we need to do this to get 2 extra support per turn. And plus 20 support. Even though it's not benefiting from migratory cycles, I think we had to do that. You're gone because I'm never going to have the titanium for you. Next turn, you could conceivably get played, which would really help out our titanium income. So I'm going to say that's extremely high priority. All I need to do is explore silicates. And also pick up a little bit of extra support on the way. Also kind of makes sense to play you since we have the science now. I know it's depriving us of this bacteria spreader, but bacteria spreaders are kind of getting obsolete at this point anyway. We love this, we love this. But let me come back to you in a minute and think about it, because first I want to do this. You go here, and then we get 4 expansions. Or rather, we can expand 4 tiles away. So you go here, you go here. You stink as a city location, so you're gone. You also kind of stink, and you also kind of stink, so both of you are gone. And then I think we also grab you because you're also Highland. So now if we see like a photovoltaic field, boom, boom. It's huge. We have 2 Highland tiles that we can work with. We have 3 lowland tiles that we can put spreader buildings on. We feel great about that. And all it cost us was all of our power. Now, what do we take? Well, we definitely take another oxygen factory because we can play it this turn. And then, we probably don't take another bacteria spreader because we have one in hand already. We might just take more robots on the off chance that our titanium income gets fixed enough to play them. So like, you can just go here as a temporary measure. Because I'd like you to be producing any terraforming parameters. And then instead of using any of your abilities, I'm just going to take the 15 support. Earthquake is really bad, but you're really good. Well, let's fix things first. How bad is it? It's going to cost like all of our food and all of our titanium. I would qualify that as being pretty bad. Because I am really hard up for titanium. But on the bright side, that finishes next turn. So that's good. We definitely take you. And then the rest of you, I don't know. Soil factory, I don't think we're like in the business of doing a soil factory right now. We don't have a place that would really make it pop. I don't think we're in the business of taking a Martia because we just spent all of our food and it cost titanium, and our titanium income is still disastrous. I really don't think I'm in the market for like any of this stuff, honestly. Yeah, I'm not. You can all go. And then we've got 10 power. What are we looking for? We're looking for tritium. Because with tritium, we can start to build more of these thermal generators as soon as we're done spending it on projects. In fact, actually, we could just do it next turn. It could go here, and we could actually just do a line of them instead of waiting for like the 20 silicates to build a resonance station. So I'm okay with that. Plus 50% science, don't mind if I do. Enable, don't mind if I do. Next turn, atmosphere increments, which is good. MarsNet should be very useful for us. As long as we have power, we might as well keep the pressure on. And I would really love to explore titanium for like the next 3 turns. Because I really want to save up for this gigantic titanium mine. So we pop back over here, we build you. Next project we work on, 50 atmosphere. Not yet, I don't think. I'd rather have bonus resources for more exploration satellites. You don't have a home here. Do you have a home here? Yeah, you could go here, but that spends all of the power that you'd use for it. That's okay. You'll get it next turn. End me. Atmosphere increase. We need water. So what goes for water? I honestly think atmosphere goes for water. We're doing alright on atmosphere production right now. Water's just really important. And then grab a dock, because I do remember last time we played it took us like 100 turns to find a dock and it almost killed us. So just grab that now and don't take the risk. Now for you, all we're running from now on is methanogenium. Our heat production's very, very bad. We gotta start speeding that up. And then a titanium. All you do is explore titanium. Anywhere you can find it, you take it. Which is, well, actually there's a big hint out there. 1 turn satellite? Yeah, that's pretty good. You also kind of want to start saving up for a spaceport. We got a couple things to do here, but it's okay. It's a couple productive things to do. This would go crazy as a spaceport site. You'd get a free titanium export, a free nitrate export, a free tritium export. Also, if there was a city location down here, it would also be really good. But really, I think the biggest thing we want right now is more trade routes. Must be built on a planet, requires 1 temperature, 20 support per turn, but 30 nitrates. Molehole is interesting, I just don't have the titanium to fund that right now. These are all interesting, but I don't have the titanium to fund them right now, like, let me be clear. I don't even want to take you, because I'm saving my titanium. Like, the earlier we get that triple titanium mine built, the happier we're going to be. So I'm not even going to look at any of you right now. I am just going to... You're +1 of every resource. I would spend 5 power on you to get an extra 5 titanium. That puts you at 11. This will put you at 12. And next turn, you can build this mine. We can also build a plant spreader. Can't put it anywhere because temperature hasn't incremented yet. 6 turns. Oof. We need temperature to go up. You increased... Okay, fine. Honestly, fine. What do you want me to say? It makes the temperature go up. Or we could just get, like, better plants, I guess. Like the boreal forest would grow in... Or an alpine forest would grow in Xanthe. Whatever the one would do that would grow in Xanthe, we could do. Tundra forest, I think it's called. Next turn we can also do our last tritium thermal generator here, and then power should be done. It's 11 power per turn. I can't imagine needing more. I don't think I want any of that right now. Okay, first of all, get that out of the way so you don't forget about it later. Second, you only have 3 power? Okay, that's a pretty good point. Why don't you just grab some terraforming parameters, I guess? Third, give me one of these. Next thing we want to build, I think, is a rover museum, just to get that extra support per turn. And then we're probably back to, like, building houses, because we are at 35 supply. Or 35, 35, 20, 35? 35 food. I forgot where the 25, where the 35 came from. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. You finish next turn. That will be additional resource income. We cannot fit any space projects right now. That's okay. I really don't want any of these, though, is the thing. I guess there wasn't really a drawback to taking the research center now that I think about it, but easy come, easy go. I would love to take mine resources. I don't even care what Craig does. Mine resources is going to change the game for us. Enable you. Take you. Okay. Biggest problem that we face right now, we do not do space projects fast enough. Why don't we do space projects fast enough? It's simple. We don't have enough trade routes. How do we get more trade routes? We get more trade routes with better spaceports. So I'm actually not going to do this. I'm actually going to do this. And I'm going to work on MarsNet so that I can get a spaceport up and running. And once a spaceport is up and running, we will have access to more trade routes, and with access to more trade routes, we will have a greater capacity for enjoying life. Now, where's it going to go? It's probably going to go down here. It doesn't get us a comfort of living bonus, but that's okay. This is also 1, 2, 3. You're going to have 5 mines eventually. I actually do think that you're going to get a miner's cottage. Problem is, you should go here. This is going to be minus 12 support, but honestly, I think it's worth it. To get an extra +3 from the natural site. That's an extra expansion. I would like it to be... What do you mean? Oh, because the building doesn't function. It's fine. We will get that back. We're going to be at 11 power next turn. I really need to be at 12 power. If it's all the same to you. I will take 1 turn off so that I can accomplish that. The rest of you, don't care. Get out of my face. Minus 52. It's getting scary again. You're gone. You're coming back in. It's going to put us at 40. It's not as fast as I would like. Heat does increment in 1 turn. That'll buy us a little extra time. But it's not going to be a lot of time. Give me one of these bad boys. That's 2 extra trade routes. Yeah, that's going to be too much, so come back over here. Now with this satellite, what do we need? We still haven't built the friggin' rover museum, so we want to find titanium. And then we have no power, so I guess I'll just earthworks. Like, earthworks isn't bad. This is going to save us 15 power functionally. Or at least it would if there were rocks left to destroy. It's actually only going to save us 6 power, but that's still alright. Next turn I can build a rover museum, that's +5 support. Next turn heat increments, that's also good. We could conceivably start thinking about saving up for a mohole project. Which could, like, go on this titanium deposit. No, it's gonna get flooded. Which could go on this nitrates deposit after I build any house in either of those spots. That should be okay. Do you have any houses for me in here? You do! You have a homestead. I'll take you, and then I can literally build you this turn. So, like, that's pretty sweet. I'll take you, and I would like to keep incrementing my heat, please. Okay, +100 support. Good. You finish next turn. Good. I'd like to finish Mars net. I would like to build this rover museum. We're at 29 food next turn. I might change that so we hit 30. A train station seems like the kind of thing that'll be important. A second spaceport seems like the kind of thing that'll be important. I have 4 power. I should drill for titanium to get closer to the mohole. 15. If I do that next turn, I think I can build the mohole, which would be huge. Because I should also be able to build a homestead, and then I can mohole this nitrate, and then we'll be off to the dang races. Trees and Xanthi's also going to help support out. Like, we're living. I don't know how we're doing on actually winning the scenario, but we're not dying. I actually have space for you. That's the cool thing. So I think from now on, anytime we see a space project, we have to take it. And anytime we see a trade route, we have to take it. So, like, you're 20 resources. You are 16 resources. We take the space project that costs more resources. Because that's how we win. And then we just take support buildings to avoid losing. Like, delivery drones give you a robot. That's great for us. We love that. We just don't have anywhere to put it. Oh, I forgot to do food. I forgot to... I could have built homesteads this turn. Maybe it's fine, because it would have cost us titanium anyway. And we kind of don't want to spend it right now. Did you think about that? So what are you looking for instead? I don't know, man. Water? No, I don't think you're looking for water. Well, maybe you are. An animal... Well... Can you spread animals anywhere yet? No, everything is heavily non-oxygenated. But what we probably should be doing is expanding to additional climate zones. I can afford... I can't afford to do that. I need to drill for titanium this turn. Okay, next turn we can mohole. We will be letting that pass. I simply cannot afford to commit trade routes to it. We have 2 free exports. What do we want to spend the import on? Silicates? Silicates doesn't get us anything. Maybe just power. Power seems fine. We gotta found another city here relatively soon, though. You're not that good. I'd like it to be a city that, like, accomplishes something for us. You're not that good. We could do Deimos. When we finish MarsNet, we will actually found Deimos, because it's a space project that also gets us a city. And that is a good thing. Just end the turn. You're being tempted by things you should not build. Take Plankton. This is a great time to start pivoting to a Plankton build. You cannot afford to do that, but you can afford to do this. +6. Expand me here. Mow hole me. That's +2 heat per turn. You have leftover titanium. Spend it on viewpoints. Make Scopulu City just a nice place to be. Honestly, like, you're probably going to get a train station in here too. I would get rid of a tritium thermal generator to give you a train station, to let you expand out to grab some of these other resource nodes. And then you are going to increment ocean when we're done with you, so you also probably need to get built. Then we've got 1 spare power with which to do as we please. Turn it into tritium. Build this spaceport next turn. You only need to import 1 of those. What else do you want to bring in? Bring in food, because it'll keep you from losing. And then just like stay on happiness and stay on tritium. This would be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 house sites. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Did I look at you? You're bad. No, just stick with Deimos. You have a good plan. Build Deimos next turn. You also kind of go crazy on one of these Highland tiles. Do you need the power? You're literally out of power right now, so yeah, I would say you probably need the power. -65. That's fine. We can handle it. You're basically free. We can build you this turn. You can come down here. It gets us a water export. It's not the worst thing ever. We need to explore silicate this turn. You have no power to do so. Alright, well, just turn that down then. And then turn that up. And then why don't you just come here? For now. Give me plankton. Takes a while to spread, but we get the +20 support for it. So we're feeling good about that. Oxygen increments in 4 turns. Atmosphere increments in 3. We're going to be fine on support. We just need to finish projects. Which means this also needs to get built with, like, extreme priority. Are you any good? No. I will take a -1 on this so that I can build a spaceport there later. I guess you don't have to do that literally right now. And yeah, you're just going to be 20 support. I don't have anything else to do with you right now. More trade routes. More houses. Satellite here, just to see what it is. There's a lot of science in one city, but I don't think we'll be founding that. I think I would actually expand on top of that instead. And then you need more silicate, so why don't you go here? It's going to cost you 4 power, but it's also going to get atmosphere closer to incrementing, and it's going to let you finish that this turn, and you're going to be 1 away from finishing that. Fair enough. Anything else to do? You have to throw 2 buildings out. You're obsolete. I also don't see a world where I play you. -70. It's incrementing so fast now. We would love a miner's cottage. We would love that space project. Enable you. Take you, because you're just the most expensive space project available. Do you. Do you. That should basically increment heat when it finishes, which will happen in 3 turns. We will not be alive in 3 turns. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. We should probably, like, find some support hexes to uncover. Do you need anything else? What else are you short on? Silicates, so that you can do the Space Mirrors project. You're looking for a smiley face and silicates. Like, that'll do. And I guess you could also just drill silicates. But I don't think that's better than getting 15 atmosphere for 8 power. Or for 4 power in this case. I mean, even for 8 power. Like, we're good on power now. Just give me the Atmo. Next turn, I think we drill tritium. We expand here. We put a spaceport there. One project too many. You can go. I don't know what world I'm going to build you in. We can also build a house next turn, which will be kind of nice. Plus one support when conducting a city building for 30 science. That seems pretty good. 3 support per ocean location. That seems okay. Increase science or silicates gain 2 support. It goes crazy with the robot synergy. Now we actually just want to build as many robots as possible. Enable you plus support. Miner's Cottage you. No, you only have 1 mine here. You want a homestead there. Okay, well, find me some titanium then. It's not needlessly expensive. Like 12? Blech. You kidding? It's literally the only place where you can get titanium. If it only gives you 9, you're going to be so sad. Can you afford to wait a turn? Not really. You could do Combined Living Center. Because that's also robots. That's fine. I think I did that in the wrong order. I think you need to get built first, and then you increment something. Yeah. No, yeah, we wanted that. Okay, we're down to minus 135. Not great, but better. And then we can take another space project. I would love to take Orbital Ring. And just give me another robot. You never know. You have 21 power still. Show me a smiley face that's cheap. No, show me tritium mine. So that next turn, or this turn, I could build a spaceport. Holy. You come here. We do need to turn you down a bit. That's okay. We can turn you up a bit. This needs to get built next turn. That's not going to happen unless you import a titanium. Okay, oxygen increase. I would love to take artificial magnetic field. I just can't right now. I'll take a plant spreader instead. 7 support. I'm past the point where 7 support matters to me. I just don't think that's a consequential number anymore. Give me a pit mine. Everything is a shambles. Give me one of these. And then give me one of these, just so that I don't have to drill for silicates and I can keep that project running. Turn you down by 1. Turn you up by 2. Then give me this other extra tile, even though it comes with a support penalty, so that I can grow more trees. And then I really should. Are any of you Highland tiles? You're a Highland tile? No, because it would mess with your space project. Save it until next turn. Yeah. Whatever, just grab it. You might have a spare hex somewhere that you're not remembering. Not really. You need to... Okay. Next turn, we gotta found Deimos. This is crazy. Don't really see that happening, but a trade center seems like pretty good. Then again, accelerate proliferation of life seems pretty good for not dying. No, we have trade route synergies. Increases the output of adjacent mines. I don't care about all that. Don't look at that right now. If you can find 3 tritium, you could conceivably rush that project this turn. That's only 2, but that's okay. We left ourselves an out, and the out is the satellite. That finishes this turn. That's great news. We love that. Plankton me. Plankton me. Plus 20 support. Good, good, good. You could get a nitrate deposit. Do I care about that? I think I'd rather have an open tile. I don't know. I think actually instead I'd probably rather have like a trade center on top of a tritium thermite generator and then build a heliostat power plant there. One thing is for sure, I don't think I'm taking any of you. Goodbye. End my turn. Resonance station? No. Robot dispatch center? No. Well, Beam 4, 6. Actually, that might be like 12 support in the cave city. I'm not going to take a desal facility, so why not take it just to see? Water project goes crazy. We kind of have to take you. I know it's delaying Deimos, but we actually need to hit Water 3. Water 3 kind of matters. How many robots do you have here? 2, 3, 4, 5. You would be plus 10 support if I built you on top of a tritium thermal generator. Is that worth it? Plus 10? Take you from minus 122 to minus 112? I do think 10 support's probably better than 1 power. Yeah, why not? Atmosphere increments in 3 turns. Oxygen increments in 7. Heat increments in 14. Brutal. I would also like more tritium, please. Because I'd like to get these built as well. You already have a miner's cottage. You don't need it. Throw the rest of those out. So you finish next turn. Once you finish, we can replace you with... We should do the trade route. Do trade routes. Trade routes are so important for you right now. Land Claritas? Look, this is giving plus 3, this is giving plus 2. It's a simple choice. No, because you need to spend it on orbital ring. I can't spend any of this. I can't spend it. Should not be spending that. Because we actually want an animal spreader down relatively soon. I want to keep... You go. You can go. I know we have robot synergies right now, but you can go. Penguins are kelp forest. They only take 2 oxygen. Buy it. Purchase it. We're about to use them. Enable you. Who gets the heat? Margaretford's going to hit 3 naturally. Xanthi's going to hit 3 naturally. Notchus is cold and wet. Aeonia is cold and wet. We go here. Then, do we have any really enticing space projects? We have none space projects. We found Deimos. It's that simple. We need to explore tritium to keep that project running. Do I have any big hints of tritium anywhere? No. Okay. Then grab extra silicates, because you need those for a train station to make Scopuli City like slightly less unhappy. And then any other tritium you can find that's cheap. That's 8, 8, 8, 6, 4. The one back up here was 5. So we take the one that's 5. We throw all of you out. You come up here and you get one of these. And now we're fine on power. We should never have to touch power again. As far as trade routes go, start working on Deimos City. We can just stuff it full of robots. I also need one more expansion here. Well, or like anywhere really, I guess. I could replace like you with a house. Like a miner's cottage. You do have 1, 2, 3, 4 mines. Okay, that should be a miner's cottage for sure. We will be able to build it next turn. That's good. We like that. I'll come back to you later. Build you here. Oh, we already built a miner's cottage here. Okay, fine. You can have homesteads instead. It's basically the same thing. And then as far as what tile you get, give me this. Maybe? It doesn't really matter. Give me this. Explore for tritium. Really just to keep the project running. +8 is fine. We have so much power. Increases oxygen by 1. Produces oxygen equal to oxygen produced by plant. Produces atmosphere equal to atmosphere produced by plant. We can make this work. Although oxygen does already increment in 5 turns and atmosphere is done next turn, maybe we don't need to make it work. All it would do is support. Just grab another spaceport. Okay. I have no idea how we're doing. But I do know that I can finish that next turn if I reallocate trade routes slightly. I feel like we're doing okay. But I am basing that purely on vibes. Space project. Give me one of these. We have none tritium. I will be exploring for tritium. Robots are happiness, and you're going to stuff all of them into Deimos City. You also produce 2 science per turn, which I think Deimos is going to have a lot of. Is this true? Like, what's your deal? You have a shitload of anomalies. Okay. So, yes. But it's only for human population. So actually it would do nothing. So actually we throw you out. More trees. Plus 60 support. Plus 6 per turn. We're staving it off. Slowly but surely. Space project. I can't hold it. I can't freaking hold it, man. I need tritium. But also, like, just uncover a couple more climate zones for me. Like, just work your way up here, I guess. I don't think I care about any of these. Bin it. bacteria. I definitely don't care about any of these anymore. Just set plankton up. Just set trees up. Oxygen's done in 2 turns, temperature's done in 4 turns, and then we don't have any more easy points to score. Our animal spreader's ready, but we kind of need the water for Deimos. You know what else we should be doing? We should be building trade centers, like, yesterday. Scopuli City. Atmosphere's done, so actually, like, you can get replaced. It's just that simple. Are we saving titanium for anything? Not really. Give me a mine. Are we saving silicates for, or titanium for anything? No, not really. Give me a mine. I wouldn't mind that tritium deposit. Any other terraforming plants here? Yes. Ooh, honestly, like, you can go. You don't change the timer on anything anymore. Every terraforming plant can actually go. 26. Okay, I'm a little scared of oxygen. Maybe just don't touch it for now. You can go, though. So how about we turn... No, because the hospital wouldn't give you any adjacency bonuses. Not there, anyway. Well, it wouldn't here either, to be fair. I mean, it wouldn't anywhere, to be fair. We'll find something else to replace that with. All traders are spent. We could get free ones, but I think I'd rather save up for spaceports. We're kind of getting down to the end of the turn timer. We could also do Phobos. I wish. I wish I could take you. But I can't. It simply can't be done. I need titanium this turn. Any titanium around? Yes. And you give me water, which I need for Deimos. Bin all of it. 10. Yeah. That's done next turn. Then, this should be very easy to finish after that. It's a very small project. I need 2 more titanium. Good enough. Mine it. What else can you grab from here? You could grab another silicate. Okay. Okay. Sure. Oxygen only needs 10 more to increment next turn, so I could start getting rid of terraforming buildings in cities. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15. I can make a spaceport next turn. It can go, like, here. It could go here. Actually, that's kind of a sick spot. Because I could fit, like, a robot hub here. And then I could grab this tile and this tile. They'll both be in range because of the train station. And then I get 3 free trade routes off of this spaceport. That's a great spot. Okay, you are gone. You go here. Do not spend your tritium on the hospital, even though you want to. Instead, you need titanium. Find titanium at all costs. A large hint would be preferable. Okay, fine. We'll settle for a small hint. It got us there. Ignore that for now. Claritas City. Destroy Oxygen Factory. Give me this hex. Give me this hex. You don't have the titanium for it right now. That's okay. Build you. 1 extra trade route export. Finish this project. Oh no. Hang on. No, this is fine. We do this. We do this for a... No. No. There's a better way to do this. There has to be a better way. Yeah, you've got 32 water. Instead, what you should do is start founding Phobos as a project. And when you're founding Phobos, reset all these. Finish this. Finish this. 1, 2, 3, 3 free trade routes. Import all of the water that they need, and then you have 3 free imports. You should spend it on titanium. Because spending it on titanium means you can finish Rings of Saturn, means you might be able to increment water. Okay. You're at 7 tritium per turn. Conceivably, you could build 1 or 2 more spaceports. You really need to get trade centers down soon. Soon. Ban it all. You're in the end game now. Minus 104. Doesn't bother me. I'm in the end game now. Give me a temperate forest. Give me titanium. +2. Give me support. Give me ideally a project that doesn't cost me titanium, but I guess I don't have a choice. So give me more water, because that will actually increment the water terraforming parameter. All of this can go. Those are free. I think we'll be okay. I haven't done the math, but I think we will be okay. You can go. These... The calculus isn't going to work out, right? So we spend 4 titanium to make this mine, and then we get 1 per turn. They're going to take 4 turns to pay themselves back. This game is going to be over in 4 turns. There is no point in spending titanium on building those mines when we could spend them on space projects. I'm sorry, it's the way it is. Similarly, there's no point in building these mines. Well, actually, we would get it refunded. This one there might be a point to. Yeah, because we make it back 2 turns from now. Right? So extra water, and then extra titanium. 1 more free import. Turn this down by 3, but you can put it into the food for Phobos City. This is what I'm most scared of, is expectations right now. There's not a lot coming in terms of help either. I got to explore water next turn so I can try to get this animal spreader down. That might actually help us out a bit. Also, that would help us out a bit. The rest you can go. I do not care. Do I have other empty tiles? Yes, I do. Thank God. You go here. You are going to replace trees, but that's okay. It'll be a net positive. Plus 120. Okay, actually we're fine. I forgot that heat increments. We win. I think. 220 out of 270. 50? Hold on. 275 minus 226. We need 49 resources ported to space. We put 14 resources into orbit each turn. Because the 8 are our mine bonuses. They don't actually count as space exports. I think we're fine. But just in case we're not... No, we're definitely fine, because 14 times 5 is bigger than 49. And we lose in 4 turns. I'm gonna give myself a buffer. Just in case. Never mind, we're fine. We're so fine. We are so incredibly fine. We take you. Because then I could build you. What's unnecessary anymore? I would say that a bacteria spreader is highly unnecessary at this point. That's an extra 4 resources per turn. Sure. We literally didn't build a single trade route, but like this seems pretty good. So, sure. I think you're done. You are done. We can grab this just to be safe. But we do make a lot of titanium now. So I guess just chuck it all in there. That'll be done in 2 turns. Do we know about any more tritium? No. So why don't you just explore stuff that gets the people going, that makes the people happy? Bin it. I really think from here on out we can just say GG go next. We win in 2 turns. 1. Oh no, my support. It's basically free. Explore a support hex. Sure. Do I have an empty tile anywhere? No, but you can get rid of like a bacteria spreader to get one. Put it here. Satellite me. Water, I guess. GG go next. Boreal rainforest is pretty good. Coral reef is pretty good. Coral reef is higher. Enable. Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay, we're good. 63 is a little spooky, but we're on like the second to last difficulty. What do you want? So hit me with a main menu. Hit me with a quick Discord check because I've got 6 pings. What is this?